Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Book Club. Today we'll be reading the latest book written by Julia March, which didn't quite make it to the top 20 New York Times bestsellers, and that is the Lego Harry Potter, a spellbinding guide to Hogwarts Houses. Now, for a leader of a book club, I'm a pretty pathetic reader myself, and ever since reading the original Harry Potter series, have really not touched books since then. Besides reading a couple of those young adult dystopian stories, I really have not picked up a book in a very long time, so something like this, which is a major picture book, is a really big win for me here at Book Club. So if I haven't really read much since, maybe 2014, why on earth would I be picking up a book? Well, the answer is simple. It contained an exclusive Lego minifigure, which interestingly enough in this book doesn't actually come in a plastic shell on the outer of the book. Now, since there are a lot of companies recently that are ditching plastic, such as Hasbro with their Star Wars Black series, now doing everything in cardboard containers, and Sprite's attempt at trying to, disguise their rubbish by making their bottles clear, not green. This book doesn't have any plastic coating for this minifigure and is actually hidden inside a cardboard container on the inside of the book that is only really taped down by this tiny little Percy Weasley sticker, which is quite handy in case you forgot what the minifigure was after opening the cover. Now, like most books, luckily this does come with a contents page where you can really see that the contents of this book are pretty basic, very simple, very, sort of Harry Potter generic centric, and really just consist of a bunch of very high quality images of the various sets that have been released, from previous retired sets such as the Great Hall to brand new sets like the Trunk, which honestly at this point I'm sick of seeing. In typical Lego fashion as well, there are some pieces of media that probably could have been updated a little bit more to be a tiny bit more accurate. The first example of this being the Sword of Gryffindor, which uses just the basic sword design rather than the updated mold. But one of my favorite mistakes from this book actually comes based upon a mistake in Lego's own product images, where this book actually points to Harry's friend Ron Weasley. However, this to me looks a lot more like Ramona Weasley, just judging by that head. The hair also looks a little bit radioactive, especially when compared to Susan Bones. And the only reason at the end of the day that I'm even flicking through this book is so that I could make a video on it and really feel like I got my $20 worth of this. That is also why I've made it the dedicated book for Book Club this month. Throughout the book, there are short blurbs and little pieces of information of various scenes throughout Harry Potter, as well as the various locations and characters shown throughout the franchise. There's quite a wide variety of sets showcased throughout this book from 2018 up until the early ones of 2022, but in terms of literature, this book is made for children. It's not made for 22-year-olds sitting on Mandalorian blankets that they got from Costco. So if you are getting this for a child, I'm sure that they will really enjoy reading this. However, if you're like me for an adult, you better be into small printed plastic bricks, otherwise that minifigure is really not going to mean anything to you. But overall, this book was very simple. I'm not entirely sure what it was really meant to achieve, but then again, the only reason I bought it was for that minifigure. I'm not going to pick this up and read it. It's going to go straight into my storage unit. However, I got an exclusive Percy Weasley to add to my Weasley family, and that is important enough for me. So members of Book Club, might I suggest picking this one up from maybe Amazon or I guess a local discount bookshop? I certainly would not pay full price for this. That being said, I did pay full price for this when I pre-ordered it from Amazon about 2 months ago. This Percy Weasley minifigure is really cool. I doubt that torso is probably going to appear again. Maybe we'll see the head, but for the most part, it's the first appearance that we've gotten of him ever, which is really exciting to me, especially considering he has such an annoying voice and says many iconic lines.
Excuse me, I'm head boy.
So thank you for joining me for Book Club today. Daniel, it is your choice to pick a book next week, so if you could leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and to any other members of Book Club as well, please give me some more reading suggestions. Don't actually though, unless it's available in an audiobook, because chances are I'm probably not going to read it. I'm stressed out enough as it is. If you do plan on picking this book up, I will leave an affiliate link in the description down below for you to order it off Amazon. But thank you so much for joining me today as we talked about the brand new, not quite New York Times bestseller. I hope you enjoyed our time together today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.